He'll be running in first, trying to get the headshots, and Chopper, he's actually stepping up to the plate and denying the execution and finds 2 quick headshots.
21 HP, Chopper gonna try and get another one, but can't. Sticko's gonna swarm him, walk back and around as Dead Fox smokes to CT and connector, but not at jungle, so they're gonna take the fight rather than sit back and allow the CTs closer to the bomb site. Dead Fox starting it well. He manages one back in return, but this is only going one way, surprisingly, over toward B, not toward A, because Kashander was able to sweep back in from behind. He's got no kills in this, but he's taken over the map, at least in the A site.
Well, still within a chance of it. Kashander, like you said, he's got 100 HP. Lost track of them for now. It'd be almost certain they're going towards B, considering where the kills took place, so he's going to be aware of that. He's got the kid on his back as well. If he can bring this down to a 1v1 nice and early, but maybe even before the bomb goes down, he has got a real chance of winning this. Look at Sticko and Bondic, 43 HP on the latter. Bomb will be planted. Kashander starts to make his assault on the bomb site here. Spotted though, doesn't get taken down. Not a single bullet landed just yet, but he should be dealt with momentarily to know exactly where he is. Crossfire set up as well. Could be a double kill here. There is a chance as he takes down Sticko.
I thought he was going to get both of them right away. Bondic is very lucky. Oh, this is even better. Bondic, by time, and somehow snaps over to take him down. Saves the round. It looked very convincing when they walked into the A site, but they were so occupied fighting off at jungle. They almost lost the battle in the end. It will go 1-0 for the T side.
It will indeed. A brawl there to kick things off. Chopper getting up close personal towards that A ramp. Manages to find 2 headshots. He thought he'd locked down the execution at that point, but the frags coming in thick and fast towards jungle. Like you said, most teams are actually focusing towards CT spawn. HellRaisers opting to go towards jungle in the connector area. Some variations on the smokes I described, so it's a little bit different, but overall HellRaisers with a 2v1 bomb down towards the site, and we did have a slight chance there for Kashander, but didn't work out for him. B rush, hate to see this, but it looks like there won't be a stack towards the B side at all. We've discussed this the last couple of weeks as to why this can be such a nightmare, just rushing in towards B and having no idea if there's a stack on the other side. But looks like they'll find pretty easy access to the B site. Angel and Bondic opening things up, and the bomb should be planted. Look at the damage inflicted there, just by silence USPs. Yeah. 200 damage going in there, that's not bad. But no kills, unfortunately.
Not bad at all. Back off, though, they will, and look for the exit kills. Saw the boost coming in towards Cinders on short. Didn't get anything that killed it right away. The AK getting that kill from Bondic.
Yeah, they did manage to get armor, upgraded pistols as well, so they might as well save what they have. Unfortunately for JR though, he'll be going down. Touchy and Mur left now and doesn't know they'll get much done here. We'll have Mur towards the window looking for any exit frags here, but he denied anything. So a decent round for HellRaisers, like I said, taking a lot of damage, but all 5 players staying alive. Sets them up very nicely for that first bonus round. That's when the CTs will reinvest into round number 4 and have potentially no head armor, a lack of grenades, maybe even no AWP. I didn't keep my eye on JR. So he has got $3,400. He can buy the AWP in the first gun round, but his teammates might not have head armor. That's a bit of an issue considering we have 3 SMGs up for HellRaisers, 2 MPs, and an MP7. And MP7 is coming back into fashion recently. We've seen that.
Yeah, you know, I like it. I always have.
Yeah.
It's no. Excuse me. Hang on. Yeah, we're back. It's no MP5. It actually has better stats, but it's never had the same prominence.
It doesn't have the same feel to it for me.
No, it doesn't. UMP's closer, if anything. And it obviously is the more utilized. Dead Fox going to have one in this round carried over. So too does Angel.
Well, this is much better from HellRaisers. No B rushes here. Solid default. No one on the A side of the map. Suggests they might be going towards short here. A split not really a possibility. So 2 players head towards short. Bondic and Dead Fox. 1 player holding the connector. Looking like they want to investigate the area of the map at least. Just trying to get that first pick. That's normally the objective of these rounds. It's always a guaranteed victory for you. 1 pick. Commit to a bomb site. Keep all 5 players alive. They will indeed head towards B. But Hutchie, he finds the first kill. Makes things a little bit interesting there. It's Angel who goes down towards the A side of the map. So not a big deal here. The bomb heads towards B. That'll be planted momentarily, and it should be almost guaranteed at this stage. It should be Bondic to plant the bomb.
Should be a straightforward bomb plant, but Mir's actually got Dead Fox down before the plants commenced. So 4 versus 3 on retake, favoring the CTs. That's pulled back. Don't expect them to do much with this, given that it's just the pistols. No kits, no armor, but still they fight on to make it at least expensive. 2 AKs survive. Bondic getting the last 2 kills, and we go into the gun round with some reinvestment required from HellRaisers. Thankfully, it's the SMGs they lost, not the AKs.
Yeah, that's right. 2 players surviving, both at AKs. That's the 3 SMGs going down. So, if anything, it actually boosts their chances of winning the next round. They have more firepower here, and the AWP comes out as well. So, it affects the money, sure, but in terms of winning the next round, they're looking very good. So, Vega Squadron, like I said, 3 players out ahead armor. Not so much a factor now, considering there's SMGs down. The AWP does come up for JR. They've got 1 diffuse kit. Look at the lack of utility, though. 4 smokes, barely any HEs or flashbangs, 1 incendiary. Not looking good. I'm doing a fast set piece if I'm HellRaisers right now. That's going to be perfect. And Sticko, he heads towards B, and he's looking very confident, pushing through the smoke here, trying to find the first frag.
Oh, good shot from Hoji. AWP getting in a very aggressive and rather lackluster position. Lack of foresight to consider catwalk. Deadfox just walks into a crossfire. Mir gets him, but it's all for naught. Angel's able to pull back on Hoji. Unfortunately, he's down to 12 HP, and he's the only one that remains. 0 gone. Yeah. And an expensive round this time for HellRaisers.
These rounds are always an anomaly. If you're the in-game leader, you've got the 3-0. You know the money's going to be low for the CTs like I've described. They have no real utility to work with there. A fast speed. The throw spanner in the works. It's not expected. If you get that first kill, great. But they ran through smoke. A little bit separated at that point. The crossfires coming from CTs. 1 player is short, 1 towards the bench. And just kind of taking the aggro away from each other is actually quite nice from the CTs. And they managed to pick the first gun round. Not a huge deal for HellRaisers. Still residual cash here. So AKs and orbs come out once again. But Vega Squadron keeping a decent amount of players alive. There's still a lot of reset potential here. This will be more of a standard round now from HellRaisers. Just default crossline format across the map and see if they can find the first pick. And a bit of damage coming in towards middle. 0 goes down to 34 HP. No death inflicted as of yet. So we Bondic holding towards Palace and Deadfox, of course, with the AWP. The star player for HellRaisers, I would say, at this point. If he turns up, they usually win games.
She's just going to jump to check. Ooh, I like it. It's the right concept. It's the right idea. There is a player there. Stiko, according to Dan, it's Stiko, like Nico and Hiko.
Is it really?
Yeah. I don't know. Do we listen to Dan? Do we trust him?
Sometimes.
I don't know if I trust Dan. I mean, anyone who goes to a 24-hour gym midday rather than hanging out with his friends.
Who's his friend?
Well, all of us.
Oh.
I don't know if I trust that man. Flash goes out. Mir's perfectly aligned with the crossbeam of the arches, so he won't be blind up. Neither too is Hoochie. It is going to be Chopper. Fully blinded, but still turns around and times it well to take down 0, dropping bomb temporarily, but they will take over the position from Connector. Only for a minute. Gun barrel shows Kashander. Takes down Dead Fox. Angel's got the opposite side of Arch. And Connector Arch, that is set. But he's got other tasks trying to watch off toward the window. Shot JR, hold off Bondic, and this is going to be a reset back for HellRaisers. Down to nothing. Angel again, the last alive. 19 HP and a good shot onto Mir. I'll give him that, but still not much you can do with 20 seconds. Bomb down, 19 HP. He's got to try and get that back. 2 players watching it. JR's going to pop out. Perfect timing. AWP gets the kill.
Well, HellRaisers had the chance to fully reset Vega Squadron there, but looking pretty strong with the crossfires on the A-bomb site. Let's see what his map came into the pool. Looking quite comfortable overall, I have to say, since the gun rounds begin. 2 in a row for them now. Money now in pretty poor form for HellRaisers. Generally got about 2k per player, and this should call for an eco. So just Desert Eagles and maybe some PT-50s, 2 of those coming out. Angel and 0 trying to open the map up. 3 Glocks, in fact. Not really much invested in this round whatsoever. Angel with the Deagle goes towards top middle. This can be a very powerful position depending on timings. Oh, gets the shot, but can't actually land the kill. JR takes him down in return and gets a double kill. So that should be the round concluded. Like we said, 3 Glocks otherwise, so a bit of damage inflicted towards Mir, but overall, it's going to be a 5-on-2 now. 0 and Bondic. Hoping a mistake is made. But if you're the CT side at this point, don't need to do anything. Hold the bomb sites. Don't even give them a chance of these Desert Eagles to affect your cash. As I was describing last week, every kill in Counter-Strike, it really does matter. It's the CT side especially. Your team like Vega Squadron, it's a best of 1. You're the underdogs. Don't want to give anything away if you don't have to. There's no point hunting for glory. No one's going to remember a couple of frags you get. It's whether you win the map or not.
I like Zero's efforts here, but he's just sounded the alarms. Shoot me. I'm right here. No, not there. Here. And dead. 3-3 Vega Squadron. JR still on the AWP. They won't have one on the HellRaisers side. This time, though, it's Stiko. Sorry, Stiko. Sorry, Dan. I apologize. Hope your biceps are doing good. He's going to have a Galil instead.
He will. So he opted for less firepower and more utility. Round number 7. I'd like to see an aggressive round coming from Vega Squadron this time. And mix things up. You know, HellRaisers aren't going to be fully established just yet. And there it is. It's going to be Mir towards the underpass. That's nice. That's perfect almost. You're just going to get that first pick, fall back as well, smoked himself off. So he's got an escape route. That's a really good time to bring that into the fray. So I'm happy with that. 5 and 4. It's Angel that goes down. Like he said, that low buy here as well. A kill little for Stiko. And Hachi, he doesn't seem to be happy with this. He wants to go for a bit more. He's got the smoke to at least cover him and give him a bit more protection, but has got full control of the B apartments at the same time. He's funneling them back towards A. So we also got Kashanda, who's in the palace area as well. This is looking so promising. A nice off angle for him. They're not going to be pre-firing that. If he gets one kill, round over. If he goes down to nothing, though, which is unlikely, then we still have a round on our hands.
I reckon he gets this kill.
Yeah, there's no way he even pre-fired this angle. It's horrible.
Bondik's considering all angles except for this one. It's that good. It's that good. Kashander takes down Bondik. It's not a bad name for your member. As Stico will get JR. They're going to walk in from A main. Dead Fox gets Kashander back, though. So even though he took at Palace, he wanted to retake the site to help Chopper, who's got information. There's one towards Sandwich, which means he can pop out perfectly timed to take down Dead Fox. No information toward Connector, but sit tight. Not much more needs to do. Just buying time and space as Mir's going to catch off Zero. And then finds Stico himself.
Calculated aggression coming in from Vega Squadron there. Like I said, that round is the perfect time to do it. You've won 3 in a row. They'll be adjusting to what you're doing, realizing you're playing quite a slow pace, passive hold on either side and managing to get towards underpass. Nice shot from Mir to get the first kill. Then they overwhelmed the apartments as well, and the B apartments, just pincering everything on the CT side. Very, very good. Vega Squadron take the lead now after losing the pistol, going 0-3. This is looking quite promising for them, I have to say. Another eco coming in for HellRaisers. So Desert Eagles across the board for the T side here. Stico. He's picked up some body armor as well, but no nades. Very unlikely to make anything happen on Mirage with no smoke grenades whatsoever. Even Molotovs is a bit of a problem. And we'll see whether they can even find a couple of frags here. Now they've heard the Deagles going off, the CT should fall back. They need to challenge for these frags. Got the open CT spawn. Angel, though, trying to challenge the first kill, though. He's got a slight chopper. Can't land the shot just yet. And there it is. Gets taken down.
I like the shot from Mir at mid. Stico's going to try and rotate back through the underpass, get better control. HellRaisers yet to win a round since the pistol, and you question either whether Stico was looking at something on his minimap. I didn't catch his direction of glance on the camera, or if the settings of his graphics and textures were a problem trying to see through the flames, because he stood there rather awkwardly for a minute before getting shot. A little stunned, a little dazed and confused. I would name myself confused if I played on Dazed team.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then if he got a kill that I assisted, it would say dazed plus confused.
Well, he's allowed to play in
so-and-so.
ESL now. Maybe you can quit casting and go join him.
I was thinking about it, you know.
And you could just live that dream and call yourself
NA
confused.
needs a new hope.
Yeah.
So I will join Dazed.
Well, there you go. A new team is born.
And dead within a week.
It's going to be round number 9 here. 5-3. 5 rounds in a row. Maximum loss bonus now for HellRaisers. Orb comes out for Dead Fox, but I don't think they were expecting this kind of force from Vega Squadron. They've looked incredibly good here since the gun run begins. 2 nades coming through towards Dead Fox. Only takes down the 74. Could have been a lot worse. One of the nades bounced pretty poorly there, but still 26 damage inflicted towards him. The star player, as I mentioned before, they need him to be opening at the map, and he looks towards underpass. You can see how they've rattled him slightly there, checking every single angle, making sure no one's pushing through that underpass position once again. JR, his nemesis, the opposition in terms of orbing. He's towards the connector position, watching top middle right now. HellRaisers feeding out the map. And unfortunately, once again, it's that A-ramp position that gets taken down. Angel meets his maker in the form of Chopper. And it's a 5-4 once again for Vega Squadron.
Yeah, they've had all full control of this CT half since they've got the guns out.
It's really calculated. They're like flashing over, pushing it together, making sure there's a refrag potential there as well. Finding that one kill, then falling back, and they've got themselves in a great position here. This has to be an execution, and it doesn't look too promising for them, considering they're a man down as well. Flashbangs going over, need the first kill on entry.
Smoke wall, jungle and stairs. JR wants through it, but missing a shot. That gives them a chance. A real chance, because Dead Fox is able to hit the shot in return. Zero's got Chopper. Shander, though, with a slight gap in the smoke, able to find Zero, trying to wrap back towards CT. No smoke still existing in that position, so they go for the safe plant. Has to be babysat by Stico, who's left himself open. Watch Mir. This retake timing could be perfect as he gets both. No one considers it. They just looked there, but didn't have further information. It's all on to Bondik. He has got the diffuser. And the Molotov goes too deep, so he's got some room to play with. Is Hoodji going to try and sneak up? Not going to happen. Not on Bondik's watch. They'll finally pick up a gun round.
Bondik very good in the clutch situations. Cool, calm, and collected there in the 2 versus 1. I was disappointed with JR's decision-making in that instance as well. He takes 2 shots, misses them both, has to fall back through the smoke as well, and just runs back through to take the 3rd shot, like gives a free kill basically towards Dead Fox, who had nothing to work with there. Bondig, though, up against it, manages to deliver. CT's going for what looked like a full defuse. Didn't come off the bomb at all. Got taken down. Bondig very calm and finds the final frag as well. Come down to a 1v1 though, Matt. So this round very important. It's no surprise we've got a tactical timer here from HellRaisers. They know the implication. If they do lose this round, it's $1,400 coming to their bank accounts, and they don't have an AWP this round either. So take the time out. Get 4 available, as you can see at the top of your screen right now. Double AWP set up now for Vega Squadron, mixing things up. So Hutji and JR. I'll look at the scoreboard as well. 10 frags for Mir and Chopper. There's been the aggressive players, being Mir and that underpass and Chopper towards A ramp. 10 frags for Bondig. No surprise considering he just won their first gun round for them. As we get into round number 10 here, being quite a fast-paced first half. Double AWP set up, and interested to see where they take you. Usually you go towards the B site, control one player on that side of the map, anchoring we'd call it, towards the B apartments, trying to show presence and funnel them back towards A. And the AWP will be facing towards middle and A sites. Secondary one, but here we go. No nades whatsoever for Angel.
Ooh, good counter Molotov to top mid.
Brave.
Very brave from JR. Smokes went down, Molotov toward top mid. No one else to watch that position though. So JR, putting himself down there with an AWP, has essentially locked himself there. He's going to rely on that slight bit of information behind him from the M4, but now has to battle his way back to safety, hence the deep smoke that he'll now retreat through. And I assume wrap back through window, or is he going to stay A side? Yeah, no, there he goes, window. More than that even. So they're being dynamic on the AWP, but they're going to give up mid in doing so. Stiko is actually going to come in from the underpass, as Zero has been watching off at least toward Catwalk. He's not had the courage to look out toward the window yet now that the smokes have dissolved. But this is looking more and more like a B with the fact that they're hesitating to try and take middle.
Well, I think you might be absolutely right here. Angel and Stiko going towards the B apartments, but Hutji, like we said, that's why one of the AWP waiting for him. That's too easy for him. What's Angel doing?
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's nuts. Just walking around the corner like that, wide face, like, that doesn't make any sense. Surely, like, at least flash with those.
That reminds me of Enemy at the Gate, when at the very end of the movie, he's like, let me show you where the general is. And he just pops out, gets his head blown off. JR's done better than that as well, rotating over. He's got 2 kills. Hutji with 1. Double AWP set up in B, shuts them down entirely.
Yeah, it's a really strange decision. At least, like, shoulder check it or something, and just crawl around the corner. Free kill if I ever saw one. But 5-1 now, Bondig. And we did say this would be a horrible round for HellRaisers to lose their first gun round in the previous, and now not finding a single kill. As I said, Bondig does take down Mir, but he cannot win this round. 5 seconds remaining. He gets no money. He does save the AK. It's not going to matter too much. He can drop like a UMP. He's got $1,500 residual cash, but there it is. Vega Squadron go up 6-4 here. And we'll see that lack of money to work with for HellRaisers. They get 1,900 next round, so enough for a mishmash by. That's if they save the AK this round. This still won't be great. There's the shots from JR. His teammate took the aggro from the B apartments. It's that AWP wombo combo.
Wombo combo. I haven't heard that in a long time.
It's good, isn't it? Just came to me.
It's not bad. It's something to work with.
Yeah, we'll bring that. I think that's some Super Smash Brothers. We'll bring that into this as well. Counter-Strike term. We'll take it. We seem to take everyone else's terms, so.
Well, Angel is going to come from the depths of the underpass this time with pistols and the single AK for Bondik.
Yeah, they forced one into this around the AK. Bondik has to step up.
Smoke back down for JR. That's rather off. Typically, you want that to land in the archway so that you can see above it to top middle and no one can peek you from directly below, but he's failed it. So he'll reposition himself accordingly. There's no one to capitalize on that, but he's not willing to risk the AWP. Would you risk the AWP, Henry?
In what sense?
Just any sense.
Just risk it.
Just play along.
Okay, yeah, yes, I would.
Would you risk it for the biscuit?
I would.
All right, good. Well, that's no risk. That's a good shot. Bondik again, the one found by the opening kill of the AWP. And Bondik, the one... Rather, excuse me, I guess it was Angel last round. I'm confusing them all, but Bondik was the one with the AK. That's more important because that gun's gone.
Yes, this is looking like a clean sweep once again. That was the force buy from HellRaisers as well. So, they have to take another eco here. That's going to be 8-4. Against a team like Vega Squadron as well. They're going to be quite dynamic on the T side, hard to read. They need to start winning some rounds here. They've only won the pistol one gun round so far. They got the 0-3 in their favor.
Look at that ADR from Bondic.
Yeah, compared to his
yeah.
Sticko. Like.
Yeah, it makes him look like a hero. But right now, no one really is. Again, you did say he had 10 kills. He did win them the gun round with a clutch.
And he got some anti-eco frags as well.
That's, yeah. So those all count for ADR, but less substantial in terms of impact. JR, no smoke in front of him, Peculiar. As they put out a few Molotovs, he backs off the angle. They try and rush by and go toward B, but it's really just Sticko that's there early, and he's not going to have much to work with on the Glocks.
Yeah.
A Glock train?
The Glock train. It's been a while. There is a Deagle in there as well as the driver.
Ooh. I'll be your driver.
Yeah? Oh, I've seen your videos, mate. I'll pass.
Why? You probably
scary.
vomit. That's why. If Moses can do it, so can you. Hoochie's going to miss a shot. That becomes a problem because now it's pistol versus pistol, and he's giving them an entry. Again, the double op set up toward B, though, on the rotation from JR. He's picked up another kill, but he's got to go to the pistol. It's almost the right two people to run into. The problem is they actually hit some shots on the way through, which makes things harder. As Zero goes down despite trying to pick up the AWP, and his favorite, it's Bondic that remains. Bondic looking for a gun. There isn't one. Oh, there is. I take it back. Well done.
If he can clutch this, he'll go from hero status to god status. Bondic, 3 versus 1. Bomb down on the side as well. Got 2 seconds to work with here. Still has 100 HP, but no armor, no nades. Trying to bait out. He's gone CT spawn potentially here. Oof, just about nails the landing down the ladder. It does go down eventually. Kashanda finds him.
Really trying to pull Kashander out.
Yeah.
I've gone through the vent.
I promise.
Come to me.
Yeah.
Didn't work, did it?
It did not, but it's 8-4. 3 rounds in a row for Vega Squadron once again. So we take another tactical timeout now for the HellRaisers side. Definitely the favourites in this matchup. That goes without saying. Like an established team that plays in like the Pro League and they go to big events and have some decent showings every now and then. They don't get super deep in tournaments, but they make playoffs and stuff. And we'll see whether they can deliver here in the dying stages of the first half. Round number 13. AK is coming out. Dead Fox can afford the AWP, but it'll be a weak buy. So you can get body armor and the AWP itself. Opts for utility instead of armor at all. So that's what we call a glass cannon, meaning you're vulnerable to a stray M4 bullets hitting you. Sends a crosshair flying up. Let's get into it. No double AWP setup now for Vega Squadron. Still JR. They've got a ton of cash to work with as well. 8k on 2 players, 6k on 2 as well. Chopper a little bit less than his teammates, but faster pace towards middle here. Shando spots 2 of them, decides to fall back as he got the M4 here. Surely doesn't take. What is that?
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
Just pull the knife out and die. That's nuts. You already spotted them. You know that, though.
Fall on his own sword. Fall on his knife.
There's no one else. He wasn't baiting anyone else. No one was connected to reface after he went down. There's nothing behind that.
Lack of thought.
Got a bit excited.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Some more than others.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Mirror, that didn't work. And the player in apartments, who's that? That is Sticko. Is going to have heard that, surely, that they've failed to boost, or at least looked for one. I'm going to sit behind it rather than play 2 men. Now they'll put him up. I prefer the 2 men setup because it's a headshot angle, and he nails it. Dead Fox down, backs away. Zero knows there was 2 there. Sticko's going to try and beat them coming out from apartments, but he's not yet in position. And when he arrives, Hoochie's got a much better shot.
That's a great shot, considering his position in the open as well. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Manages to nail the dink on the first bullet. That's great. Well played. Zero, though, fighting back. He gets dinked in the process as well. Down to 16 HP, but Bondic, here we go. Now we have a round. 2 on 2. Uchi and Mir up against the low HP Zero. Bondic planting the bomb as well. Zero watching the vent. They're looking very good in this round, I have to say. This could be a nice comeback.
Oh, we've taken the pulsation away from our timer.
That's right.
I liked the uncertainty of the pulsation.
It was a bit distracting, maybe. Maybe it's a bit smoother.
Listen, I have ADD and I wasn't distracted, so get with it.
It's true.
Zero. In jungle. Bondic behind firebox. It's going to be Hoochie that wants to retake from CT. Mir's already clearing, but angle held. Zero does well with 16 HP. It's Hoochie that takes down Bondic, but time enough. Oh, if he sticks this, he's got to get a connector. He's got to go now. Flash through. He's going to get this. Oh, he just barely gets this. Zero's late to it. And Vega pick up round number 9. HellRaisers desperately needed that one on the board.
That's a big play to make. I think that's the only way he wins it as well, because Zero made the decision to jump out the window, change his position. So he faked defuses, then waits for the kill. He wouldn't have had time. So that's the only way he wins it. Zero knows that as well. Flashes in, hoping that's enough to get him off the bomb. It's not. He comes in like half a second too late. Not even that. Oh, it's very unlucky. And around, it was a 4 on 2 to be fair as well. And you can see what I mean. I would take a break there if I'm Vega Squadron. I'd take a pause right now just to kind of let them argue about that round and let them stew over it, but still, we go into round number 14. Fourth stage loss bonus with the bomb going down as well. Dead Fox, quick out of the B apartments. Flashbangs are good. Manages to get that first kill. Hachi dropped. We still have one player towards a short position, and that's Murd. He's fighting back here. Should be dealt with momentarily. There it is. 4 on 3. The bomb is planted.
0 with a shot on Kashander. Confirms the site is definitely theirs, and the retake very unlikely as a result. Watch JR trying to find a shot into the middle of the site. Can't quite do it, and he backs away with the AWP to hold it to the next round. So HellRaisers do pick up number 5, and what should have been a 9, potentially 6, if you take the last round into consideration. But Vega still have a chance to reach double digits. They've got reasonable money if they save this AWP and M4 more specifically, and it looks like they will. Good shot on Stico.
There it is, HellRaisers throwing the rulebook away and saying, let's just go fast in towards B, pushing through the smoke. They tried it on the first gun round. Didn't really work out for them. This time they find a bit more success. The flashbangs were very good. Dead Fox able to find an almost guaranteed frag towards that van position. CTs just didn't see that coming. So they find the 5th round. That's with the pistol as well. This is still not looking fantastic for HellRaisers. They can get 9-6. I'm sure they can probably bring this back. 10-5, depending on the next half pistol, I'm not so sure. But still have a full buy here, of course. Round number 15, Dead Fox on the AWP, who has been very quiet to say. He's on 5 kills, 13 deaths. Like I said, they win games. It's normally down to Dead Fox being lights out, being that superstar player we know and love. But this is a big tournament for them. This is their major as well. And he's not turning up in the best of ones against the likes of Vega Squadron. It's difficult to find that much hope for the rest of it. But still, there we go. Stico smoked out of the B apartments, and Hachi wanted to explore the prospect of maybe pushing that, just getting to that window position just to have a decent angle, have a retreat strategy as well, but no damage really inflicted just yet. Full default for HellRaisers.
Angel from below. They haven't really done much with this position. Every time they get to the underpass, you expect, okay, take mid. They're going to try and split connector. And only won 2 gun rounds, keep in mind. And although the pistol, they did well to take over the A site, that still came to a 1-on-1. They've not done that at all on gun rounds. It's showing that their depth is limited. Push up from Huchi. That'll open up a doorway, a passage of opportunity. As it gets traded by Bondnik, that favors the offense. JR thinned out down to just as lonesome on the AWP. That seems to be enough. Takes Dead Fox. Angel gets Mirror, but JR is up to the task as he drops the bomb. 9 HP left for Angel. We go 10-5 at half.
It's not looking too good for HellRaisers, is it? Overwhelmed by the AWPs once again. JR with 2 frags there, managing to finish things off. And HellRaisers didn't really have an answer for it whatsoever. 2 gun rounds picked up after winning the pistol. Like we said, I just want to reiterate this. Dead Fox, in terms of fragging, he's on 5 kills. And then Angel, another big name for the team as well, 7. So that's the problem here. They're just losing those kind of fragging encounters. There's good decisions from Vega Squadron generally. I pointed out and kind of told everyone that those pushes towards underpass they're doing, towards Palace as well, very calculated and very good aggression generally. So you can't really say that HellRaisers didn't have a chance to find frags. They were gifted a chance at the duels and just couldn't hit the shots. And going to a very important round here for HellRaisers generally. We'll have a look at their buy. 4 sets of armor for them. Dead Fox with the defuse kit, a couple of flashbangs for him. 1 smoke for Vega Squadron. And aggression coming in. That's better from Bondnik. Gets the first kill, takes out JR.
They'll need more than just that kill to make sure they're comfortably back in this game. They need the round. That goes without saying. Stico's going to get Mir.
Yes, B apartments.
Yep, saw it on the left. Lovely picture in picture. Bondnik gets Kashander as well, but he lost Angel in doing so. It still gives them a 4 versus 2 to work with as he backpedals towards CT. Gets Chopper as well. Bondnik looking quite good in this pistol round as Huchi will try and walk back out. Has no clue who's firing at him and from where, excuse me. He's sure to go down, and Bondnik confirms that with his 4th kill in the round.
Quite simple stuff there.
Who knew Bond was good with a silenced USP?
Well, on a Majesty Sturvis, who knows?
That's true, actually, yeah. That's a good point. That could be terrible.
Pushing the A ramp there was Bondnik and co. Managed to get the opening few frags there. Not too bad at all. Shuts down, like we normally say, everyone's doing the same pistol round in the current meta in CSGO. There's 2 smokes in. Vega Squadron only had 1 smoke, but pushing in, finding any players with smokes in their hands, they get the first kill. And Stico stepped up in the B apartments as well. And They do manage to win a much-needed pistol round. Both of them now for this map. They lose this best of one after winning both pistols, maybe getting both 3-0s as well. That's going to be shocking for them. It will be the fourth buy from Vega Squadron. No bomb down in the pistol. Deagles, Tech 9s, no nades. Chopper, no armor for him, and he finds his fate towards Angel's MP9 now. 5-on-4. What can they really do here? I described earlier that without smokes, you can't really do much of it, but JR disagrees. He finds a kill on Bondic there.
Good shot, dead Fox. Shander gets him back, though. 0. Can't capitalize from Catwalk to take him down. They're just walking out and giving themselves away. Mir and Hutchie find kills from through mid, and an immediate death as they walk around the corner, and Mir's standing at the bottom of the ladder. He now upgrades onto a FAMAS bomb plant as well, and Sticko's on 21 HP. Does have a kid and a smoke, down to a 1 versus 1. He's got a chance. Tech 9 drawn for the range game, but a smoke's got him out of the sight. And more cleverly, he's going to wait to see if he pushes through. I don't know that he will. It's going to be close quarters. When that smoke dissolves, it's headshot battles. Bombs on the inside of the box. Mir, he's not going to fight for it just yet. Flash going to be thrown. 2 HP for Sticko. He's already used the smoke. Flash does catch him on the way through, and he actually gets it on the defuse. Mir's late to the party. So they make up for the one that they gave away and doing the same against, who was it that defused? Chopper in the first half?
Yeah. Oh, I think they're going to buy for this one. Okay. Yeah, they get the bomb down in the second round. They find 4 kills. I actually find 5 kills, I beg your pardon, considering that was a full defuse there. They know the city money's not going to be great. This is a ballsy call map. So, what's the final buy? 1 FAMAS, 1 UMP, Galil, Mac 10, and a Deagle. They still have a bit of money left over, you know. Mur, obviously, still alive with the FAMAS, so he's got 3k, but JR, he's not messing around, is he? Another Deagle headshot for him. This is a bit of a mess with the CTs. They lose the first player, and the A site has been overwhelmed. No presence there whatsoever. They drop yet another frag, and it's at the Bondic now. That's the last line of defense to stop the bomb going down.
Ooh. Starts off reasonably well. Good headshot. Looks for another, though. Kashander beats him with the Mac 10. It's 2 versus 2, and yet again, HellRaisers struggling to just close out these rounds against Vega early in the half. It's a backpedal toward B, or is it? Bombs down inside of A. How do they choose to wrap around?
Yeah, options now limited, considering the bomb's position. Only so much you can do. Looks like JR's trying to maybe get towards B and come all the way from CT spawn. His teammate Chopper, though, needs to stay alive as long as possible. The good news is they have the minute to work with it, so we'll keep our eyes on JR for now. What's his plan? He's got a Deagle, 6 HP and coming towards short. Okay. Considering where he was, didn't have to come all this way to get that position, but there you go. He's getting towards the vents, and he won't get a kill from there, but he's up something. It's going to be 0 that takes him down.
So again, Vega get things close, but looks like they'll be coming up short. 33 seconds. Chopper has done well to sneak into the site undetected. Yeah. Sticko had just peeked this. He's going to grab the bomb, but swinging wide. He could find 0. Finding the second kill. I doubt it. Jumps up, reads it. Oh, the low HP. 1 HP. And 0 is able to survive. That's as close as you'd like.
Good lord. They can buy again. I think they do. They want to keep applying the pressure to the CTs there. Loss bonus accumulating. Like, they brought into the last round, but technically they should EK here, but they can afford 3 AKs. Why not? UMPs and 2 players. There's the shot from JR, the star. He seems a bit of a menace with that Desert Eagle. CTs, they know how low their money is, so FAMAS's 3M4s, but you can see Dead Fox, no utility whatsoever. Same story for Bondic as well. The Vega Squadron just convert one of these close rounds to victory. They're right back in this game, but Dead Fox doing a great job there. Quiet game so far, but lights him up with the FAMAS up to 0 as well. Spots one towards the connector. Should be guaranteed a frag here, considering he's locked Mir out. It's going to be the man advantage for CTs though. HellRaisers keeping their heads above water just about each round.
So 0 gets JR back. Sticko waiting. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Sticko. What have you done? That's just, ugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who had to witness that. And deserved. But nonetheless, it is a 1 versus 3. Hutchie going to try and do what he can with the UMP. Make that now an M4. Bombs down in middle. They're babysitting it. So this should go. Yet another round 2 HellRaisers, and all those force buys in.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be time to sit back, surely.
They had to convert one of those to really
get a
justify
bomb
it. Yeah, something, but they've made the rounds close, so they kept the CTs modest, right? But that's about it, and there's going to have to be an eco next round, you're right. So, Hadji, unless he's got some sort of miraculous play up his sleeve, that will be the case for them. Best he can hope for, in my opinion, maybe find one kill, that would be about it. And he keeps limiting the CTs going forward. He doesn't really have time to work with all the position. 0 finds him in the end, and HellRaisers now can probably take a sigh of relief. Round number 20 has to be the eco here, 2.2k per player. Here's the replay. Dead Fox doing good work there from the window. Like I said, very slow game from so far. That's much better. Not with the AWP, but at least he has impact on a big round for them. As we said, it's going to be maximum loss bonus next round for Vega Squadron, so they can afford to invest slightly into this one. A couple of players with body armor, some upgraded pistols as well. They get $3,400 into the next round. They have been very good at the Deagles. JR once again trying to cause some chaos towards the top of mid. Doesn't find anything just yet. The CTs are aware of this situation, don't have to challenge. Let's hold the bomb sites, get the crossfires set up.
So it's Junior with the Deagle. He's got his teammates walking out from the underpass now. They'll try and take window with a boost. Looks like it's going to be Hutchi that they put up, but Dead Fox waiting for it. Good flash timing, though. He won't be there when they do get inside the window. Knows they're there, though, and wins out with the AK. JR and Mir now the last two alive. And they'll die just as quick. 10-10, HellRaisers pull it back. On their CT side, looking strong so far. 5 in a row. The 4 spies coming up short for Vega, but they'll be back into guns this round. And in fact, not only into guns, they'll be into an AWP on JR.
Well, we do indeed tie things up, and HellRaisers probably can't believe their luck with the situation they found themselves in with the 4 spies and winning both pistols as well. Still have a chance they can lose this, but they're on a CT side now. Technically still a CT side of the map, but that's changing all the time. It depends on the matchup, really, but Vega Squadron looking like they want to execute towards A. Maybe JR to go for the contact play here, seeing there's a gap available to him whatsoever in the smoke. Can't find anything just yet.
Someone says it's Stick O, but DDK says in an interview he asked Stick O, and it's Steak O. So I'm going to stick with Steak O.
Okay.
Did that confuse you?
I'm just going to say Stick O.
All right, fair enough. You do one, I'll do the other.
Yeah.
One of us has to be right. As a duo, we will be correct.
Well, that's some aggressive play there with the MP9. It finds a kill and dinks Hutchi as well. So definitely worth it considering the weaponry. And all the Molotov always took him down there as well.
Yep.
He does a 9 HP. One more tick would have done it.
Well, tick-tock. He's still got 9 HP on the clock.
Ooh. Oh, that doesn't really work, but...
Well, it was fine.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
HP doesn't go on the clock.
Well, actually, truthfully, health is essentially the clock of all humans.
Yeah, that's...
You know,
that's
when we
good.
run out of health, we run out of time. So it worked
the
better
body-
than
the
you
body
think.
clock, yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So
In a more
just,
existential way.
yeah, just
Okay.
don't mess with my whatever it is I was doing.
Yeah, well, either way. Back to the game.
Yeah, shall we? Smoke down. Oh, this nade timing. Oh, a little bit early. And missed. If Hutchi was a step closer, that could have been a kill, but it's going to be the M4 to do it instead. Catches Mir in the head. He's got Shander with the same fate. HellRaisers looking rather good inside of the site. They've stepped up more efficiently on the last few gun rounds as they try desperately, rather does Hutchi, to get a kill. He does get one through the wall onto Dead Fox, but it puts him to 13, so not a kill indeed. It's 11 now for HellRaisers, 6 in a row. And no bomb plants, even though the loss round bonus is maxed. I imagine this will be an AK buy. It looks like that's the way we're going, because Shander's already hinted toward it.
Yeah, Kishander's just gone all in, hasn't he? Before his teammates even buy, and they take a tactical timeout. So that's their first one. Oh, what's considering they've lost 6 rounds in a row on the second half. You'd expect to take it a little bit sooner, but still. Either way, money is tight. They do have maximum loss bonus, but even on the T side, that sometimes isn't enough for a full buy. You need the bomb going down as well to keep buying over and over again. So sure, they can get AKs, maybe a Galil here or there or a UMP, but it won't be the full buy they're looking for. We have one player Hutchi's on $4,500. So okay, so there's the sacrifice. JR's down to a Tech 9. No nades for Mir. Same story for Chopper. Has 1 smoke. But still enough. Hoping to get back into this. I'm not sure this is the right play. We'll see what they bring to the table. I'm assuming this will be a full set piece. He's go towards A and try and get the smokes down as quickly as possible. They go for the opposite approach.
Did you know
Going towards middle. What have you got?
that 29 people have been shot in the groin, rather than the very specific area of the groin this year in Chicago?
I didn't know that.
Yep. Shot in the dick is essentially what I'm saying.
The dick's blown off.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
It's all fine.
Kashander's going to go out from underpass this time. Dead Fox waiting toward jungle. It will indeed be a good position for him if they, and they look like they will, go up connector. It's Kashander and Hoochie that are going to lead the way. Flash over or flash through? Looks like it's through, but it's not good enough. Dead Fox in the wall. Doesn't know which way to fire next, though. Zero gets Mir, but Hoochie makes his way onto the stairs. That's going to pull the attention of Bondic, so Chopper's able to take him, but they don't account for Angel in the shadow. And from the shadow of Hell, he will indeed pick up kills. It's going to be 12-10 as HellRaisers lead the way, continuing to be perfect on the CT side.
Yeah, looking much better. They were touch and go on the T side for sure. They've won both pistols here as well with 3 zeros either side. So bear that in mind. They just about have the lead here, 12-10. And once more, we have Vega Squadron with a partial buy here. Let's look at the money for HellRaisers as well. We've got 13k for Zero. Similar story for Sticko's, just over 10k. So yeah, they're fine for a few rounds. So this should be a guaranteed win for them. Just Eagles, Tech 9s, no nades. 2 players unarmored as well, so this is going to be 13-10 and probably HellRaisers converting the victory after a very lackluster first half. They'll have a sigh of relief. That's better from Angel, getting stuck in there with the AK-47, delivering 2 headshots, and Dead Fox as well, the AWP. We haven't really seen him use that weapon to great success so far, so that's much better. 5-on-2 now, Hutchie and Chopper. Finding a headshot apparently with that Desert Eagle, not too bad, but Hutchie drops in. Chopper left towards the A ramp, didn't really get much for that first pick. He takes down Bondic, sure, but what else does he do in this round? No bomb will be going down once again, but they do get a full buy next round, stacking the loss bonus twice up, but no reason to hunt him here. It's just wasting time, Chopper, hoping someone gets impatient. I'm getting a little impatient with this, but there it is. Dead Fox takes him down.
13 rounds, 8 in a row. It's looking grim. Yeah, I'm not surprised. In fact, I'm surprised this is the first one that we've seen. If I'm completely honest with you, I would have expected a pause to come through much, much sooner if you're Vega. Especially where you were kind of saying, is it? Yeah, okay. So you're right. I apologize. I did miss one. That said, I mean, you've got 4. I would have used one sooner than this, especially in a game where you have the advantage over a team that arguably you shouldn't be beating.
Yeah.
Try and maintain that lead at all costs.
Absolutely. That's why when there was 6-0, that's when they first used their pause. It was 6-0 down in the second half. And you think, wow, okay, when you going into that first gun round, maybe use one then. You've got just 4 in this whole second half. Let's discuss this setup here. What do we know? What's the coach got to say? Something like that. Anything, really, than just waiting until you go 6-0 down. Those are big decisions to make as well, Matt. The fact they lost a pistol doing all those force buys as well, you think, okay, let's really think about this. Where did we get the kills? Where's the money going to be weaker for the City side? Like, where will be have most of a chance of our executions working? Like, just take some time to discuss it. But anyway, we'll get into round number 24. Like we said, Vega Squadron get one of their first full buys. But Angel, he's having none of it. He gets touchy towards that underpass position. Kashander finally takes him down as well. They have been very aggressive, assertive, some might say, at the start of these rounds. HellRaisers trying to get the first pick wherever they can. They do get it, but coming down to a 4-on-4 still technically favours the terrorist side here. So Vega Squadron, something to work with here. Not much, but at least on paper, they have the advantage for now. And as we come into an A split, it looks things. Bomb still down at T-spawn. You can see Chopper with some palace control. Teammates setting up connector as well. The bomb should be coming A ramp. So this is definitely going to be the aforementioned tactic. How do they execute it, though?
Smoke bounced back to jungle with a flash through. This is going to be a run and gun strat toward A. Additional smoke's not applied, which means CT open. They have to babysit this position. Bondic's waiting to see if they'll commit to this push or not. They had the option to do so. The problem is now they've let Dead Fox get closer. Does that Molotov reach? I don't think it does. Bondic's completely fine. So he'll be a little bit closer than they expect, and so too, will the op. It doesn't land, but Bondic will catch out JR. Dead Fox's damage makes it easy for his M4. It's Mir that comes up the stairs. Mir or Mur?
I start off with Mur, then you said Mir, so I just went with you.
Well, we had a guy in Tribes called Veer, and it was Veer or Ver, and I don't even think he cared. He liked to mess with people and say that it was both. That's quite unfortunate. Bondic is able to snap around fast enough to take him down.
Well, it's looking promising for Vega Squadron there, but a lackluster finish toward the A side of the map. HellRaisers look like they're on cruise control mode now. Haven't dropped anything here in the second half. 9-0. 14-10 overall, and another buy for Vega Squadron. No bomb in the previous round, but the loss bonus keeping them alive. Just about 4 AKs. JR once again on the Tech 9. He's having to buy orbs, so obviously he has a little bit less cash than his teammates. No nades for 2 players, make it 3 really. Chopper just 1 flashbang. Not looking great. Dead Fox goes towards the A ramp. Bomb towards the B apartments for now, and once again, HellRaisers is trying to wet that first pick. Chopper, though, trying to do the same thing. Flashbang was good, but he does not spot Deathbox and make his way towards the A side. Ooh.
Good play from Bondic to take down Chopper.
Yeah, but it's poor from the team because where's the refrag there? They've got nothing from that, and it's going to have to go in towards B and hope for the best here. Hutchie gives the position away, hoping someone gives him a target to shoot at. He's free-firing everything, but doesn't free-fire the van. And Sticko, he finds 2.
Does he ever? Mir's got at least 0 on entry, but he's lost his compatriots. Walking in his compadres, his comrades. Camaraderie dead. Yes, Yanko. It's dead.
It's been dead between you two for ages.
Well, he has no soul. And I like people with emotion.
Okay.
That said, JR's the last alive. 1 versus 3 stands up. Good shot. Times it well to get Dead Fox. They need a miracle. They need someone to clutch at this point in time. They've yet to win a terrorist-sided round. He's going to put the bomb down. That'll start to make his cause a little bit easier because now they'll head that direction regardless of all of their facts in the round as JR looks toward short. He's gotten in a decent position as well. Angel's not going to expect him there, but a good shoulder bait, and he gets the shot. We go to map point for HellRaisers.
Yeah, nice move from there from Angel, generally. Making sure he face checks the corner correctly. Like we said, shoulder face, that's how you go around the corners and bait out the first shot. Get the information. Taking at a difficult time. 15-10. Match point. 10 rounds in a row for HellRaisers. It's been quite a disappointing second half, considering what we saw from Vega Squadron in the first. Haven't really looked like a team that's going to cause any damage here in the second. Those 4 spies, I think, stifled them at the start. 5 rounds in a row before they actually got a full gun round together. And that's unlucky, right? Because it did make sense. They just needed one of those rounds to work in their favor. They were coming down to 1v1s every single time and just about losing them to full defusers and all sorts. And if they just win one of those rounds, it breaks the CTs. They could probably get a spread around together. It didn't happen for them. It was quite unlucky. And they could be going from bad to worse now. Match points, and Dead Fox finds the first pick. Chopper does fight back here though, so does Mir, so we've got a round on our hands at least. Towards B they'll go, the bomb's in that direction. But Zero, he's fighting back from short, through to the smoke. 3-on-3 once again. They will be falling back to the A site, trying to capitalise the fact they've got connector control here. Bondic, the last line of defense today.
The last line of defense. Kashander, already inside of the site is Bondic. Backs off. Last time this Molotov didn't make it to the corner, he was there. He was able to get a kill on the planter. This time they go safe side in the open, but away from Bondic, who takes down Chopper on retreat. So forget A main as a post-plant position. It's going to be over toward jungle instead. And over toward jungle instead, that's where Stiko wants to get back into the site. As Hutchie looks elsewhere. Flames below. He can't drop off sandwich to change his angle. He's going to come down. He's gone too soon. He's gone way too soon, Hutchie.
Oh, dear.
Down to 4 HP.
He wants to go in there.
And he's timed it all wrong. Kashander wants to slip up and try and catch them off. He may do, but they're going to hear him coming. They're going to be staring him down, or will they? He's got a gap in it. He's going to draw this out as long as possible. They're already on the defuse. And I think indeed they do. That's going to be the way it ends. HellRaisers get 16 rounds. They sweep the CT side, getting 9 in a row.